Mic check, mic check. Can I get a year?
Yeah.
That was a good one. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode at Mega Atlanta Radio. I am your host, TheOnlyKayla, and today I have CEO and founder of Brows by Keke and She Brow Cosmetics, Kejuana Ford. How are you feeling today?
I am feeling great. I am so blessed. I swear I'm feeling amazing right now just to be here. I'm so happy to be here today.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Tell everyone about your business and your brand and what is it that you do?
So I am a master brow technician, and I also have a cosmetic line, which is a brow cosmetic line. It's African American based, and it's literally for all skin types as well. But I love that we have something for us. Mm-hmm. So we have concealer, we have brushes, we have brow tint, which is the number one selling product. And I do brows, and I also do trainings as well. So
awesome. Now, why is it so important for you to appeal to the black and the brown audience?
Well, for one, it's because it's based off of me. Mm-hmm. It's hard to find products for myself with sensitive skin. Some of the shades might not be right with a lot of cosmetic brands. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot of cosmetic brands that are coming out with darker shades. Mm-hmm. But as far as what I have is an eyebrow tint that actually matches the color of our hairs. And it's pigmented and it looks good. It looks natural. So that's why it is so important for me to have this brand. And like I said, it's for all skin types as well. So.
Yeah, and I think that's amazing because I think that we've seen over the years these huge makeup brands and how they don't really appeal to the black and the brown skin, and yet they're the number one consumers. So I think that, with Fenty Beauty and a lot of cosmetic lines like yourself, we're seeing that, you have to appeal to that skin type because, hello, number one consumers, and, you guys are your brand is doing really, really well. So I just think that's a testament that, there's more cosmetic lines, especially the big ones, that need to appeal to the black and the brown audience for sure.
Absolutely. I definitely agree.
So tell me a little bit about your business and how it got started and what inspired it.
So I went through a lot of trial and error. It's just like finding different jobs, hopping from job to job, tried college didn't work. And I always knew that I was going to be something big. I never knew what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be something amazing. So seeing my mom working, struggling just to make ends meet, I'm like, I have to do something. Mm-hmm. And so brows really just came to me. I mean, it came to me at a young age, and I would definitely say it's a gift of mine. And I, one day, and this is a funny story, I won't be long. One day, I was on my way home from work, and I was like, let me stop at Walgreens. Let me get some concealer, a pencil, all the little makeup stuff. And I went home. I started practicing on myself. The very next day, I posted on Facebook, and I was like, hey, everybody, I do brows. And they was like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, I do brows. So that's kind of what inspired me to start doing it. And it's been growing ever since.
That's amazing. And, that reminds me of the saying, fake it till you make it. Like, if you believe in yourself and that, okay, I'm a perfectionist. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put my mind to this and I'm going to perfect the craft. You do got to fake it till you make it. And I feel like a lot of people do that. And then they, when they get bigger, they're like, wow, like I really faked it till I made it,
Yeah, it's like you said, it's all about believing in yourself. Mm-hmm. I've always been that person that's just like, I'm jumping right into it. I'm going to do it. So it's all about believing in yourself. And I did from that very moment. I touched the pencil. I was like, I do brows and y'all are going to be my clients.
It's amazing. And also, I want to talk about your store that is located in Charlotte. Tell me a little bit about when you opened your store, because, that's amazing to see that you went from clients to now having a storefront.
Okay, so it's not a store. It is, I have a suite. It's a brow bar.
Same
thing.
Yeah, same thing.
So it is a brow bar.
Yeah.
And pretty much we do everything there. We service our clients. We do micro shading, we do brow tinting, we do waxing, and we also sell our She Brow products there too for customers to come pick up.
Awesome. Now, what advice would you give to young women who are trying to become entrepreneurs or trying to start a business and may not know what they want to start or maybe a little hesitant to start something?
My best advice for someone that is trying to get into the industry or figure out what they're trying to do is just do it. Don't think about it too much. Just literally do it and pray every day. Because if you really listen to what God's trying to tell you, He gonna guide you in the right direction. So that is literally my best advice to someone. And also, like I said, believe in yourself. Because if nobody's gonna go hard for you as you're gonna go hard for yourself.
I agree.
I don't care if it's friends, family that don't support you. You have to support you at the end of the day. So yeah.
That's good advice. Now, I know that your brow bar is in Charlotte right now. Have you ever thought about expanding to maybe other cities?
Yes, I actually have. I was actually thinking about Atlanta.
You should come out here. Business would be booming.
I definitely think so. The market out here is just so crazy right now. So I would love to. But I have been expanding as far as clientele and everything with my students. Just traveling, going on tour. I've been on 7 tours.
Wow.
Traveling across the United States, teaching over 3,000 women how to do the craft. So that is also building my clientele and expanding as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about your upcoming tour, which I know it's going to start next year, and also your class, because you will be here next month.
Yes.
So tell everyone about your class. What can attendees expect? And then talk a little bit about your tour next year.
Oh, my gosh. The class coming up in August, it is literally going to be an experience you do not want to miss. We are going to have a celebrity guest there. I mean, the refreshments is such a vibe every time, and you're going to learn. It's a very, very detailed class. So when I say this is a class you don't want to miss, they literally do not want to miss. Make sure you guys go to my website and sign up as soon as possible because seats are going fast already. Halfway booked out.
Have you released the name of the celebrity guest yet?
Nope, we haven't, and we're not.
Can you give any hints?
She is in Atlanta.
Okay.
But yes, so definitely, this is a class you guys don't want to miss. Like I said, I really take my class serious, and I'm very passionate about it. So I'm definitely the best instructor.
So now this class is for anyone who's interested in maybe getting into the business and how to do brows and things like that?
Yes, so this is a class for micro shading, which is like an ombre brow, permanent service, and then brow tinting.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's 2 days, and it's Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, awesome. And you know, I have never been to a class prior, right? No, like any kind of class, like a makeup class, brow class, none of that. But I did interview Olivia Song, the celebrity makeup artist, about a month ago, and then she invited me to her makeup class, her master makeup class, and I have to say, I was so amazed at it. Like, wow, like this is what these classes really entail. Because I know a lot of people sometimes they'll look at the price like I'm not paying that, you know, but they don't really realize it's an investment in your business, in your brand. And so just coming off of that class and seeing what she offered and seeing her attendees, I can only imagine how amazing your class is going to be.
Yes.
And what the attendees can expect, I'm sure is going to be great.
It's going to be major. It's definitely going to be major. Like you said, we put a lot into our classes, decorations, just the aesthetics of the ambiance of it. It's going to be major. It really is.
And also, let's talk about your tour. You're going on tour, right?
So our next tour. So I have traveled in the United States, but this time we are going international.
Where are you going? Do you know?
So we're going to do Trinidad. We're also going to do Jamaica. We want to go to Canada as well. So those are the top 3 right now, and we're going to add more later. So I am really excited. This will be my first time going international with my tour.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
What's one thing you would say that you're looking forward to going on this tour?
Meeting the people, the culture in these different places. I cannot wait. I love to hear other people's accents, a lot different from ours. I also like to taste the food there when I go there and just really see the energy that the students bring at the class. So I'm so excited about this.
I'm excited for you. Looking back to when you said, you know, that story about, you know, you went home, did your eyebrows, and then we're like, okay, I do eyebrows now, you know, I'm going to start booking clients. When you look back at that moment, did you ever like imagine that you would be here? You know, you have a 6-figure business, you're going on tour, you're doing international, you have expanded your clients, you have classes. Did you ever imagine this for you?
I did not. I never knew that this is what I would be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I mentioned before, I knew it would be something big, but not like this. This is literally showing that dreams can become reality. Literally, everything that we dream of, everything that we think of, it literally can happen. So, no, I never thought, but I am so grateful to be here and experience this life.
How does it feel to build a 6-figure business at such a young age and also being able to maintain your business during a pandemic?
It feels amazing, just because you will never know your strength until you experience something like that, like a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment, I knew that I had to pivot. In order to keep this going, I knew that I had to keep going and figure out something else. I wasn't able to service clients, so I'm like, okay, let's come up with something else. Let's start doing ebooks. Let's start doing online classes, and that's what I did. And that is what helped sustain me throughout the pandemic. So it's such a blessing to be able to make it during the pandemic. I probably made the most I've ever made in the pandemic, not even knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I'm really blessed about that because there's a lot of people who didn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm rising to 7 figures, 8 figures.
Take that into existence.
That's right.
And it's funny you mentioned that because I've interviewed several business owners recently, and I think that while 2020 was an insane year for so many people, right? A lot of people lost their jobs, people lost their homes and things like that. But there is a lot of people who did amazing during the pandemic. And I think the pandemic really showed us who's really like an entrepreneur, because I think it birthed a lot of entrepreneurs too. People without even knowing were like, all right, I got to find another way to make money, and then stumbled upon having this huge business. So I think that's amazing, and that you are a testament of that as well.
Yes.
And how you had to, like you said, pivot, and then now you have this amazing career.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Like I said, I'm very grateful for it, definitely. And we're going to continue to keep growing. I'm going to continue to keep building my business, my team. So it's definitely a beautiful thing.
What would you say is like your biggest inspiration for you and your business?
My biggest inspiration, I would say my clients. My clients are my biggest inspiration, just to see the smile on their face every day when they come into my chair and leave out, and how they feel. That inspires me to keep going, and that also motivates me to keep going. And just to see how far I've come, literally starting from the bottom and working my way on up, that is also a big inspiration for me, because that just shows me like you can't stop, you got to keep going. Yeah. So
all right, now tell everyone where they can follow you and what you have going on.
okay, so make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Brows by Keke. Also follow She Brow Cosmetics, and also on Facebook as well. And go on www.browsbykeke.com to book any trainings. Make sure you guys are at that Atlanta training, August the 28th and 29th, okay? This is a class you do not want to miss. And make sure you shop She Brow Cosmetics, because we got the best brow tint in America. I'm just saying.
You heard it here first. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Kejuana, for stopping by and for talking about your business. And like she said, make sure you are at that Atlanta class in August.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.